Have you ever felt that someone is silently manipulating, controlling, or taking advantage of you without you even realizing it? These seemingly small actions can gradually erode your confidence, energy, and even self-esteem. This is how malicious individuals infiltrate your life. But don't worry. In this article, we will explore 5 clear signs to help you identify and deal with such people, based on Stoic philosophy, a powerful framework to maintain inner peace. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Lessons channel. Here, we explore profound life philosophies and valuable lessons for self-development. Through these videos, you will find inspiring stories, essential skills to face challenges, and the mindset needed to lead a meaningful life. In this video, I will reveal to you 5 signs you are dealing with a malicious person. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and create positive changes in life. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest insights. Now, let's get started. Sign 1. Inconsistency between words and actions. One of the clearest signs that you are dealing with a malicious person is the inconsistency between their words and actions. They say things to earn your trust, but their actions completely contradict their words. This inconsistency not only erodes your trust but also leaves you confused, doubting your instincts. According to Stoic philosophy, the key is not to let their inconsistency disturb your mental equilibrium. Understanding the nature of inconsistency. Inconsistency is a powerful tool used by malicious individuals to manipulate others. They may make promises, commitments, or give seemingly sincere statements to gain your trust. However, when it comes to action, they do the exact opposite of what they promised. This can occur in various aspects: personal relationships, work, or social situations. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Others may do what they will, but your task is to live uprightly and hold fast to your values." When you notice inconsistency, the first step is to maintain your composure and not let it affect your decisions or emotions. Why do malicious people use inconsistency? Malicious individuals don't act randomly, they often use inconsistency to disorient you. When you can't discern what's real, you become easier to control. Control your emotions. They want you to doubt yourself and rely on their words. Evade responsibility. By saying one thing and doing another, they can easily deny responsibility when things go wrong. Stoic philosophy reminds us that such deception has no bearing on our intrinsic value. Focus on maintaining rationality and avoid being overwhelmed by emotions. Epictetus wisely noted, "It's not what happens to you, but how you perceive it." How to handle this using Stoic principles. Observe without judging. Stoicism teaches us not to rush to conclusions when faced with inconsistency. Observe their behavior without letting emotions like anger or disappointment cloud your judgment. This helps you understand their true nature while keeping your mental state stable. Focus on actions, not words. A key Stoic lesson is to focus on what people do, not what they say. Actions reveal a person's true character, whereas words can be mere facades. If someone's behavior doesn't align with their words, don't convince yourself they will change. As Seneca said, "Truth lies in actions, not promises." Set clear boundaries. Establish boundaries to protect yourself from manipulation. This may include limiting interactions, not letting them interfere with important decisions, or refusing to participate in plans they initiate. Stoicism emphasizes that while you cannot control others, you can control your reactions and boundaries. Anchor yourself in inner truth. The inconsistency of malicious individuals can make you doubt yourself. However, Stoicism advises you to stay rooted in your inner truth. Ask yourself, does this make sense? Am I acting in line with my values? When you hold on to your inner truth, others' deceit cannot shake your core. Practical example and Stoic lesson. Suppose you have a colleague who frequently promises to assist you with important projects but never follows through. They might cite being busy or blame external circumstances. Stoicism advises against feeling anger or disappointment. Instead, accept reality and focus on what you can control, prepare backup plans, avoid depending on their help, and maintain your work efficiency. The inconsistency between words and actions is a clear sign of a malicious person, but it doesn't mean you must lose your peace of mind. With Stoic philosophy, you can identify and deal with such people wisely, maintaining your inner stability in acting in line with your values. In any situation, remember Epictetus' words, "Nothing can harm you unless you allow it to." Sign 2. Using emotions to manipulate you. Another sign that you are dealing with a malicious person is their deliberate manipulation of emotions to achieve their goals. They employ sophisticated psychological tactics such as provoking guilt, fear, or even pity to control your actions and thoughts. Stoic philosophy helps you maintain reason in such situations, preventing you from being swept away by the emotional whirlwind they create. Understanding emotional manipulation tactics. Malicious individuals often exploit your emotional vulnerabilities to pressure you into doing things you don't want to. Common forms of emotional manipulation include provoking guilt. They make you feel guilty for not meeting their demands, even when those demands are unreasonable. Instilling fear. They threaten to cause negative consequences if you don't comply. Exploiting pity. They play the victim so you feel compelled to help or give in. As Epictetus said, what troubles you is not the events themselves, but how you perceive them. Recognizing the true nature of these manipulative actions is the first step to regaining control over your emotions. Why do malicious people use emotional manipulation? Emotional manipulation is a powerful tool for achieving benefits without resorting to force or logical arguments. Some reasons they use this tactic include control and power. They want you to depend on them, stripping you of freedom in thought and action. Exploiting trust. They know you are inclined to trust and care, making you more susceptible to emotional influence. Avoiding responsibility. By shifting blame or playing the victim, they evade accountability for their wrongdoings. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the wise man does not let himself be swayed by others' emotions. Once you uncover the true intent behind their actions, you can better withstand their influence. Dealing with emotional manipulation using Stoicism. Stay calm and remind yourself of your values. When facing emotional manipulation, avoid reacting impulsively. Pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that your emotions are under your control, not theirs. Epictetus advised, the wise always keep a tranquil mind in the face of external events. Analyze the situation rationally. Examine the situation objectively. Is their request reasonable? Are the feelings of guilt, fear, or pity you're experiencing truly warranted? Are they trying to manipulate you? Stoic thinking helps you step back and view everything from a rational perspective, preventing emotional sway and enabling sound decision-making. Set clear boundaries. Once you identify manipulation, it's crucial to establish boundaries. Politely but firmly decline unreasonable demands. You don't need to justify or over-explain, just stand your ground. Train your mind to handle emotional pressure. Practicing daily meditation and reflection strengthens your mental resilience. As Seneca observed, when you master your mind, nothing external can harm you. Focus on what you can control and let go of external factors beyond your reach. Practical example and application. Suppose a close friend frequently takes advantage of your kindness. They often claim that if you don't help them, they'll face severe trouble or feel hurt. From a Stoic perspective, you must recognize that your responsibility lies in living true to your values, not in pleasing everyone. Refuse to assist if it negatively impacts you, and don't let their words undermine your self-esteem. Emotional manipulation is a tactic used by malicious people to control you, but with Stoic thinking, you can respond wisely. Stay mentally strong, analyze situations rationally, and set clear boundaries. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have the power to overcome any difficulty, so long as you remain true to your virtuous nature. Sign 3. Undermining your value and denying your success. One of the clearest signs that you're dealing with a toxic person is when they constantly try to undermine your value and deny your achievements. These individuals don't want to see you succeed or take pride in your accomplishments. They will do everything they can to diminish the significance of your success, often by denying your hard work or comparing it to higher standards to make you feel inferior. Specific behaviors when they undermine you. Toxic individuals often use the following tactics to diminish your value: downplaying achievements. When you share a success, they may respond with something like, "That's nothing special," or "Anyone could do that." Negative comparisons. They say that your success is insignificant compared to others, making you feel inadequate. Sarcasm or mockery, they use sarcastic remarks to lower your confidence, such as, "You're lucky, that's all." Denying effort, they claim your success is due to luck or help from others, not your own hard work. The motivation behind undermining. Why do toxic people tend to deny the value and accomplishments of others? This often stems from jealousy. They don't want to see you stand out more than they do. Control mindset, they want to keep you in a lower position to manipulate you more easily. Low self-esteem, these individuals often feel insecure about themselves, so they put others down to elevate their own self-worth. Creating dependency, they want you to constantly doubt your abilities and seek their validation. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, if someone else belittles you, remember that it reflects their nature, not yours. Understanding the motivation behind these behaviors helps you maintain confidence and remain unaffected. How to handle undermining behaviors using Stoic philosophy. Identify your value independently of others. Stoic thought emphasizes that your value does not depend on how others perceive you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't let others determine your worth. Only you can do that." Evaluate your achievements based on your efforts and progress, not the opinions of others. Don't react emotionally when faced with sarcasm or negative comparisons. There's no need to argue or react strongly. Quietly observe and let them express their negativity. As Seneca said, silence is the strongest weapon against absurdity. Focus on self-improvement instead of dwelling on belittling comments. Focus on continuing to develop your skills and achieve your goals. This not only helps you progress but also ensures that those negative individuals cannot deny your true worth. Cultivate patience and tolerance. Toxic people often provoke you to lose your temper. Don't fall into this trap. As Epictetus said, no one can harm you unless you allow them. Practice patience and tolerance, and don't let their behavior affect your peace of mind. Applying Stoic philosophy through example. Imagine you've just completed an important project and received praise from colleagues. However, one person always tries to diminish your value by saying that the outcome was due to luck or others' help. Instead of getting angry or justifying yourself, remind yourself that your success doesn't require their validation. Continue doing your best work, and let the results speak for themselves. Lessons from Stoic philosophy. Dealing with those who undermine your value is an opportunity to practice calmness and determination. Stoic philosophy teaches you that the words of others cannot change your true worth. Every negative action from others is a test of your mental resilience. You don't need to argue or seek recognition from those who don't appreciate you. Stay firm in your belief in your value, as Marcus Aurelius advised, be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands firm, and the raging of the sea cannot move it. Sign 4. Creating division and exploiting relationships. The malicious often use a sophisticated tactic to achieve their goals, creating division between you and those around you, then exploiting that relationship to control or harm. They may sow misunderstandings, exaggerate conflicts, or deliberately spread false information to weaken the trust between you and those close to you. Manifestations of divisive behavior. These individuals often display divisive behavior in several forms, including spreading rumors. They circulate misinformation or fabricate stories to cause misunderstandings between you and others. Exploiting trust. They pretend to be close to both sides to extract information, then use that information to incite conflict. Negative comparisons. They tell you that others are talking behind your back or don't value you, aiming to destroy relationships. Fostering factions. They create a polarized environment within the group, causing people to take opposing sides, making it easier for them to manipulate. For instance, in a work group, a malicious person might tell one member that you don't respect their opinion, while telling you that the same person is deliberately making things difficult for you. The result is the disruption of group unity. Motives behind divisive behavior. Why do malicious individuals seek to create division? Some key motives include: control the situation. When relationships around you are destroyed, you are more likely to become isolated and dependent on them. Enhance power. They use division to establish a central position, where others must turn to them for conflict resolution. Instigate mental instability. The disruption caused by division makes you stressed, distracted, and more prone to mistakes. Stoic philosophy helps us realize that these behaviors reflect the insecurity and selfishness of the malicious, not faults in ourselves or those around us. How to handle divisive behavior using Stoic thinking. Control perception and judgment. Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control how we perceive and respond. When you hear rumors or notice division, calmly assess the situation. As Marcus Aurelius once said, if someone speaks ill of you, ask yourself whether it's true. If it is, improve; if not, don't bother. Maintain unity through transparent communication. The most effective way to combat division is through direct and transparent communication with those involved. If you suspect misunderstandings, have an open and honest conversation to clarify the issue, rather than allowing false information to affect the relationship. Avoid letting emotions overwhelm you. The malicious often use tactics to provoke your emotions. Do not let yourself be dragged into unnecessary arguments. As Epictetus said, the wise person does not argue, but seeks the truth. Stay calm and focus on maintaining unity in the relationship. Trust genuine relationships. Don't let the malicious make you doubt everyone around you. Place your trust in those you genuinely care about and always uphold the value of that relationship. As Seneca wrote, trust is the foundation of all friendships. Example of applying Stoic thinking. Imagine a colleague intentionally says that your boss is unhappy with your work, while telling your boss that you don't respect their opinion. This creates tension in the relationship. According to Stoic thinking, instead of reacting harshly, you should directly meet with your boss to clarify the matter. A straightforward conversation can help both sides understand each other better and eliminate misunderstandings. At the same time, you should recognize that your colleague's behavior doesn't reflect your value or ability, but rather their own negativity. Lessons from Stoic thinking. The malicious may attempt to divide you from those around you, but this will only succeed if you allow it to affect you. Stoic philosophy reminds us that the truth will always come to light when we maintain transparency and honesty. No one can break a relationship if we have a solid foundation of trust. Division is a test of your steadiness and wisdom in how you handle situations. Remember, just like an ancient tree is not toppled by storms, a sincere and strong relationship will not easily be destroyed by rumors or negative behavior. Sign 5. Exploiting your kindness. One of the clearest signs that you are dealing with a malicious person is that they exploit your kindness for their personal gain. These individuals often conceal their true intentions by portraying themselves as weak, pitiful, or by playing on your compassion. They will continually try to take your time, energy, or resources without offering any form of reciprocation or appreciation. Manifestations of exploitation. Malicious individuals often display their exploitative behavior in various ways, such as over-requesting. They continuously ask for your help, even when you are not obligated to assist. Feigning helplessness. They always act as though they cannot resolve their issues, forcing you to intervene. Playing the emotional card. They make you feel guilty or uncomfortable if you refuse to help. Never reciprocating. After receiving help, they show no gratitude and continue to demand more. For example, a friend who frequently borrows money without repaying, or a colleague who regularly asks you to do their work, are clear signs of exploitation. Motivation behind exploiting. Why do malicious people try to exploit your kindness? Some main motives include maximizing personal benefit. They want to use your resources without putting in any effort or cost. Maintaining control. When you constantly meet their demands, you unintentionally allow them to control your life and time. Satisfying a sense of power. Some individuals find enjoyment in manipulating others to achieve their goals. The Stoic philosophy teaches that the behavior of others is beyond our control. Instead of feeling frustrated or hurt, focus on controlling your response and personal boundaries. How to handle exploitation using Stoic philosophy. Understand the value of kindness. Stoicism does not encourage you to become rigid or lose faith in humanity, but it emphasizes distinguishing between genuine help and exploitation. As Epictetus once said, give with reason, not with blind emotion. Set clear boundaries. When you realize someone is exploiting you, you must set boundaries. Don't hesitate to say no when their requests are unreasonable. Remember, kindness is not an unconditional commitment. Marcus Aurelius once advised, live according to your values, not by others' desires. Don't be controlled by guilt. malicious individuals often make you feel guilty when you refuse. However, according to Stoic philosophy, guilt should not control your actions. Remind yourself that you are not obligated to fulfill every request, especially when it harms your well-being or personal interests. Assess the relationship objectively. Stoic philosophy advises you to evaluate the relationship rationally. Does it bring mutual balance and respect? If the answer is no, you may need to consider distancing yourself. Example of applying Stoic thinking. Suppose a colleague frequently asks you for help while never completing their part of the work. According to Stoic thinking, instead of feeling resentful, you should maintain composure and have a direct conversation. Let them know that you are willing to help when necessary, but they also need to take responsibility for their work. Similarly, if a friend repeatedly borrows money without repaying, gently refuse the next time. As Seneca said, help others by encouraging them to stand up on their own, not by making them dependent on you. Lessons from Stoic philosophy. Kindness is a valuable virtue, but if not used wisely, it can become a weakness that malicious individuals exploit. Stoic philosophy teaches us that kindness should be coupled with wisdom to differentiate between those deserving of help and those who are exploiting. Clear boundaries protect you while maintaining compassion. You are not responsible for the emotions of others, only for your own actions. Remember, kindness is not about submission but about spreading your values responsibly and in balance. Conclusion. Life is full of malicious people who seek to exploit, manipulate, and disrupt your peace. They can appear in any relationship, from work to friendships and family. What is important is that you remain vigilant in recognizing their signs, from emotional manipulation, sowing discord, ruining reputations, imposing wills, to exploiting kindness. If left unchecked, these behaviors can erode your mental freedom and lead you astray into a vortex of negative emotions. Stoic philosophy teaches that while you cannot control the actions of others, you can control how you respond. This requires steadfast thinking, the ability to set boundaries, and a strong heart in the face of malice. When faced with exploitation, instead of reacting emotionally, remain calm and use reason to assess the situation. A firm yet gentle refusal can protect you from harm while still maintaining mutual respect. Remember, kindness is a precious gift, but it should only be given to those who deserve it. When you understand your own value, you will no longer be easily manipulated or exploited. As Marcus Aurelius once said, keep your soul intact, live according to your virtues, and let what is beyond your control pass by. In this way, you will not only protect yourself but also maintain balance and peace in your soul. So, together we have explored a new piece of knowledge today. I hope you feel more motivated to continue growing and moving closer to your goals. Never stop learning and always stay persistent on the path of personal development. If you found this video useful and interesting, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future videos. Also, please leave your comments below so we can interact and connect more. This is where we will continue to discover more tips to help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for always being with us. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.